Ah, shit. Good morning, guys, and welcome back to my channel. I just got back from the gym. Early still, and I'm getting ready to go pick up Raiden right now, and then we gotta go to the doctor because he's had a ear infection. But today, I wanted to tell an anecdote. I put cream on this new lotion that I'm using, and sheesh, it makes me sweat so much. Um, yeah, today's anecdote is gonna be about. I'm gonna tell you two little stories, because it's been circulating around here. My what do you call it? My daughter's been asking me about fighting and all this other stuff. So I feel like I need to tell her. Well, I want to tell her uh, a couple because she asked me about my first time fighting ever, right? So in light of that, I'm gonna tell you guys that story. It's a small little story, and I'm gonna tell you another story. What I could remember was one of the not biggest fights, but a little bit more of a fight. And what I mean by that is it lasted a longer time. I guess you could say that. So let me paint the picture for you guys. For my first fight, I was the furthest I can remember was in third grade. I remember, and like I'm telling you, this is a small story, so bear with me. The My first actual fight, I was in third grade, and I remember I was back in Cooley School, and there was some little chubby kid. I forgot what his name was, and the reason why we fought was because he was like, oh, he, it's weird because most of my life, the times that I've been picked on or bullied or whatever you want to call it, it's been a bigger guy. Uh, for the most part, it's been a bigger guy or whatever. Um, and yeah, so this little kid, we're back in third grade. Both of us were third graders, and we're like in a PE or some type of event that I know we were outside. And I don't know if you guys remember these little. They used to be like little castles, like pure steel castles, and we were right next to it. And I don't know why we were arguing, and he started picking on me. And back in my day, when I was a little kid, I was not much of a fighter. Like I was very like a good kid. You could say that before I was a teenager. I think my teenagers is where I started, uh, you know what I mean, turning everything upside down. Um, so this was my first fight, and this little kid was like, "Oh, uh, shut up, your mom is fat." That's what he said about my mom. Now I don't know why or where I've gotten this from, but for the most of my life, I've always wanted people to respect me and my family. And I guess that's just morally correct, right? You don't want nobody to be talking shit about you or talking shit about your family. So what I remember is this little kid said that, and once he said that, I just snapped. I just grabbed him. I grabbed the little kid, and like I'm telling you, we're little kids. There's nothing big, you know what I mean? It's not a big fight. And I grabbed him and I punched him. Boom! And the first punch didn't hit him. I hit him right here. Like, I guess he tried moving away when I was trying to punch him, and it hit him right here. Boom! And then the second one, and I remember my punches that I didn't let go of him, and I hit him. Boom! And the second one landed right here. Boom! And then the third one, I hit him right in his mouth, right here. And with the third punch, that's when I stopped, because right away he started crying. And given he didn't fight back, that's why I'm saying I don't think it's much of of a fight. You know what I mean? And so he started crying. I remember I got in trouble for that. I think I got like detention or something like that. Like I'm telling you, he didn't bleed or nothing like that. He was just like crying. You know what I mean? And it wasn't nothing serious. Now, throughout my life, I did fight other little small fights. For the most part, it wasn't. There weren't fights that lasted long. There were maybe when you're fighting, it seems like they're like 2-3 minutes, but in reality, those fights have been, if anything, uh, 30 seconds because most of my fights didn't last long. Hey, shh, be quiet. Give me a second. Hey. All right, my doggies. So now let's get to the one of the most vivid fights that I've had, and this was, I want to say a little bit around high school, if not a little bit after high school. So, and a couple of you guys that follow me are part of this story. Um, what's up to the homies? Um, I'm gonna tell this a little bit detailed. Yeah, we got time. This is how it went down. This is not my first fight, not my first big fight, but a couple of fights in already, more experienced. Um, but one of the most vivid fights that I could remember. I remember it was me, the homie Breezy, the homie Mace, Hector, Pelon, JT. It was like 6 of us that night. We had just um, partied or whatever, right? We're still young. We're illegally drinking. Of course, we're under the age of 21. I'm pretty sure we were under the age of 21, but we had already been drinking. It was a good night. Everybody was already leaving at the moment. I think it was JT that had the car. He had a Trailblazer or something like that, and he dropped me off, and I don't know who else. I think he had just dropped me off. I think, and he was gonna go drop off the other homie Breezy because it was just 3 of us in that car, if I'm not mistaken. No, I'm pretty sure. And so he had dropped us off or whatever, and I'm already getting home. The other boys had gone to Whataburger, the one right there on Yarborough. I don't want to say too many Whataburger stuff, but on Yarborough, let's put it that way, because I don't know what Whataburger in North Loop and Yarborough, because this happened a long time ago. So I was at the house, and I was already gonna crash out. I was already tipsy and gonna call it a night. It was already like, I want to say like 3-4 in the morning, and these guys had gone to Whataburger, and lo que me acuesto, and then once I lay down, my phone goes off. Hey bro, where you at? And I was like, we came home, bro. I was like, we came home. Was good. And I think it was Mace, and then Mace is like, some shit's about to go down right here at Whataburger. Can you guys come over here? And I was like, what the fuck? So I was like, all right, well, fuck it. So I called JT. I was like, hey, come pick me up because some shit went down. And this was like, all right, I'm on my way. So JT picks me up, picks Breezy up, and we start heading to Whataburger. And as he picks me up and we go get Breezy, this Mace is texting me, hey bro, where you guys at? Shit's about to go down. These guys are about to try to jump us. And I was like, well, how many are they? And he's like, no, well, it's a couple of them. I think it was like 4 of them. I'm pretty sure it was 4 or 5 of them. And I was like, how many are you guys? And then it was him. It was Mace, Pelon, Beto, and Hector. 4 of the homies. So I was like, oh, well, it's kind of an even fight. But I know, let me give you guys, paint the picture a little bit better. So we're on our way, right? But this fool texts me, and I tell you guys, and I tell Mace, okay. He tells me what's about to go down, and in my mind, I'm like, well, basically, it's only like two of you guys fighting, because I know Beto. Beto's one of the homies. He's awesome. Shout out to you, homie. But he's never been much of a fighter. He's more of a calmado. You know what I mean? He likes to joke around. He's more laughter. And the other homie is Pelon. Pelon is a shit talker. I've known him for a while already, but he's a small frame person. He weighs about soaking wet like 120. He's a small little dude, and he's like 5'2" or something like that. If you guys see him, he's short, typical Mexican type of dude, and he's dressed as kind of like a cholo or whatever, right? So the thing is, it was basically a 2v4, 2v5, right? Because Mace is a small frame too, but Mace is down. And Hector's not much of a fighter, but he's down. I can't even say that he's not down. He's been down the times that we've done, that we've gone through life, and everything, respect towards the homie. And so we're on our way, and the next couple of, like I'm telling you, this event happened within, I want to say this fight lasted maybe 2 minutes. Okay, so we're going in through we're getting into the parking lot of Whataburger. We're getting into it, and we're not even parked yet. We're right in the front of the door, and I'm looking at the door, and this is what I see. I see if you guys can see me. Oh man, you guys see me there? So I'm still pretty short. So this is what I see. I see the. Can you guys see? Okay. So what I see is the homie Pelon. I look at the door, right? The door's over here to my left, and coming out the door is the homie Pelon, and the homie Pelon is like trying to get the fuck out of there, like, oh shit. And then I see that, and then I see a big guy, like a little bit taller than me. He's like 6'2", 6'3", and he's pretty like thin. I'm a big guy. I'm pretty fat. This guy is like a little bit more sporty, looking like a jock type. And he comes out and he hits him. Boom! He hits Pelon right in his face. Boom! And Pelon just fucking collapses. Boom! Against a trash can that's right next to the door, right outside. And I'm like, oh shit! So the homie Breezy, we're still good? Okay. So the homie Breezy gets off. And I just see the homie Breezy get off. And then when he gets off, he's like, what the fuck? Let's get it. He says something in that regard, right? He's like, what the fuck? Let's fucking get it. And then I was like, oh shit, it's my turn. I thought we were gonna park. You know what I mean? And JT, he hasn't even parked the truck. So, but given the homie JT, not much of a fighter. Like, he's a ripped motherfucker, but from what I remember, he doesn't like fighting that much. So I get off, boom, and Breezy gets off. So Breezy, we're both getting off, and the door's in front of me, right? And let me move this. I think it's in the way. The guy hits this guy, right? This guy hits Pelon, and Pelon just boom, he collapses against the trash can, and Pelon just trying to survive. He ain't even trying to fight these motherfuckers. So I look at him and I was like, "Que tranza, putos?" I was like, "What's good?" I was like, "Let's get it." And the big guy is like, "Oh, puro pichi Juaritos." He tells me that. Puro Juaritos is like from another country, state across, or city on the other side, right? Everybody knows where Juaritos is at. So he's like, puro pichi Juaritos, putos. And I was like, oh, let's get this shit, homeboy. So while this guy is doing that, 2 or 3 other guys from his crew's coming out. And then this dude is smaller than me. The second dude comes out, and he's smaller than me. But he tells me, well, let's get it. I see, he went like this to me. So, and then I'm telling you guys my point of view. Breezy's to my left. So let's say I'm facing the door, right? These guys are coming this way. Breezy's to my left. The big guy and the smaller guy come out. The smaller guy comes at me. And he tells me like this, like, come on, come on. And I was like, all right, well, let's go. So I post up, right? And he starts sitting near me. And I'm like, yeah, this is where you're fucking up. So he gets near me and he throws a punch. And when he threw a punch, I threw it too. Whew. Obviously, he looked ripped. But he, lengthwise, I had a pretty good substantial length on arms. So when we both punched, boom, I got him. And my first punch landed right in his mouth. Boom, I hit him just square. At this time, I see Breezy, the big guy, Pelon running, the guy trying to fight me, and then my homies, Beto and Hector and Mace coming out, and then the other guy comes out too. There's like three other guys, and three of our guys come out. Two of them start fighting with Breezy. I don't know how that went. I don't know the story behind that one. At this time, the bigger guy that was like 6'2", he's by the door, right? He's by the door, and he starts fighting Hector, right? Hector is a smaller guy. He's pretty, now he's pretty chubby. Nah, just fucking with you, bro. He's average, not too strong, he's like a soccer player built. That's what I can best describe him as. So I see this, I hit this guy, boom, and then he tries to box me, and I grab him, boom, boom, and I hit him 2 more times. He didn't touch me once, and he fell. And once he fell, let's say he's sitting down, right, and he's trying to kick me, whoo, from up there, like from down there, he's trying to kick me. He hits me in my chest. So I grab his leg. I'm like, come here, little shorty. And I grab him, boom, start wailing on him. Bah, bah. And as I'm hitting him, I see blood like splattering, just like, tush, and then, tush, tush, that like on his mouth, just from his mouth. I'm pretty sure, like, since the first punch, he was already split open, and everything else was just making everything like splur, like just splatter. So, here, let me sit down. Or let me angle it. Let's see if I could angle this better. Oh. Right there? Wait. Right there? So then, I'm seeing this. This is my point of view, right? And I'm just hitting him, boom, 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 and I hit him at least 3 to 5 times is what I did. I hit him right in his face while I was holding his leg and he's trying to kick. But I had the upper hand because he was already on the floor. So I hit him, bah, 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 and then I look up, right? Because I have this guy right here on the floor, and I look up. Give me a second. Right there. I look up, and as I'm holding this guy, right? Let me get some water. I look up, and I see this big guy going after Hector. They're trying to box each other. So this big guy's like this, whoa, and Hector's like, whoa, like that. I was like, oh shit, this guy's about to fuck up a homie. Not that Hector can't, because they were fighting, but it was more of like nobody was landing a good shot, right? And then I see Hector. Let's say I'm Hector, and he's. What I see is this. So if you guys, I see Hector swing right once, and this guy's like this, and Hector is the shorter guy who missed. And I was like, oh shit, Hector just missed a big punch. I was like, this guy's about to lay him out. That's the first thing that came to my head. So I'm like, I need to go help Hector. So I get off this guy, because this guy's already done, the guy that I was fighting. I start running. The steps were like a good 10 feet, 10, 12 feet, I was away from them. So I run, and as I'm running, I see Hector with this guy. I'm Hector, right? Hector swings again, And that was the type of swing that Hector did. He threw it like this. It was so weird. I don't know why he would punch like that, but he threw it like this. And then the guy is like this, and he literally, Hector was missing by a while, like that. He missed him, right? And I see this guy like setting up, boom, right? And I was like, fuck this. I was like, what's good, bruh? I was like, who's next? And I'm running, and I jump. And when I jump, I threw the punch. And this guy's fighting Hector. So this guy turns and looks at me, right? Well, this way, but he looks at me. And when he sees me, he just sees me like this. And I just come at him with a straight punch. And then when it lands, it landed on his left cheek. Boom! I hit him right in his left cheek. Doosh! That motherfucker just... He went night-night. He just fell back. I hit him so hard because I was already running. So when I'm running, I punch him. Boom! I was like, what's good? And then this guy just... Big, tall guy. He's like 6'2". 6 something. 6'2", 6'3". And he just falls back. Like, this is what I saw. I saw this. And then I hit him. Boom! And I just see his eyes. And he just went back. And he landed on his back. Literally. Like, boom, just like this, straight on his back. And then, so, wait, make sure it's still recording. Okay, hopefully you guys can see me. I'm having some technical difficulties up in here. So, right after I knock him out, fucking Hector sees him. He sees him fall, and then he looks at me, right? And he looks surprised, like, holy shit. And then he fucking looks at him, and he's like, Andele puto. Fucking Hector goes at this guy. Boom! Boom! Kicks this guy another 2 times in his fucking, like, rib area. So, I'm like, oh, fuck. I had already heard this kid, this dude, when I hit him, I had already heard him sleeping, like, like that. And Hector goes and kicks him, and he fucking makes louder noises. And then fucking Mace, este güey sí se mamó. Now, let me explain why. Man was already basically done. And fucking Mace goes and field goal kicks this man. Mace goes all the way, cocks back. Andale puto, he tells him too. And then he fucking kicks him in his face. Boom! He kicked him so hard. That man started breathing differently. Like it woke him up, you know what I mean? That's how hard he hit him. I don't know, I think it was once or twice that he hit him. Hey, shh. So then, all this happens within, I want to say, a minute and a half. That's all this commotion is happening. And I don't see, I look around, and I see Mace kicking this guy. Well, this guy, I guess his chick used to work or was working there at the time, but she comes out and no. She's trying to like make a stop, you know what I mean? And she's wearing a Whataburger shirt or whatever. So the shirt, the girl is wearing that shirt, and I'm like, oh shit, like we gotta get the fuck out of here because she's gonna call the cops. So another man approaches me, and no, before this man approaches me, I look to my left. So the door's over here. I look to my left, and I see 2 guys hitting Breezy. Boom, boom, boom. And Breezy's like, yeah, Ruben. And I look, and I was like, what's good? And Breezy's boxing 2 guys. So I start running. And Breezy, I think he had fucked one of them up, like from what I remember. Because I'm telling you, Breezy was over here to my left, and I couldn't see. What I saw was the guy that I hit and the other guy that we all got. And I see Breezy. So I start running, and those 2 guys see me, and I guess all of us, and they start running. Boom, boom, boom. But they're like, fuck this. Boom, they run across the street. So they run across the street from Whataburger all the way to basically like Big 8, where the Big 8 is, and they're just hauling ass. They don't care about their 2 guys that are on the floor. Done. bleeding. They don't care about him. They just fucking se pelaron. Entonces, um, the I see this and I was like, hey, we gotta get the fuck out of here. And then these motherfuckers, but our water burgers, bro. But our water burgers. My homies, since they had already ordered some water burger, they still wanted their water burger. And this man's lying there, like two of them messed up, all messed up. So I'm like, you know what, guys? Let's get the fuck out of here. I was like, because cops are gonna come, and all this is gonna go to shit. So we left. We right before we left, this guy, an older man, approaches me, and he tells me, he's like, hey, bro, you gotta get the fuck out of here. He's like, where'd you call the cops? And I was like, all right, man. So we get up, and me, Breezy, JT, we all split. Boom, we all leave to some other person's house. And these guys still get their water burger and they leave, right? So that's the fight. That was the whole fight. So then, a couple months later, I didn't want to go. Oh shit. So that was the whole fight, and a couple of months later, I the older man that he was a worker at Whataburger, I met him through one of my homies, Angel. What's up, Angel? I know you watch this channel. Um, this man was a down ass older man, and he was trying to help me out to get out of there, right? So I stopped by at Whataburger because I would always stop there. That's the neighborhood Whataburger. Anybody that lives in the lower valley of El Paso. So um, I hit up Whataburger and he tells me, "Hey, bro, let me talk to you." And I was like, "Yeah, bro." He's like, "Hey, dog." He's like, "You fucking went off." And I was like, "What do you mean?" And this was months later, right? And he's like, "Yeah, bro." He's like, "The cops came and everything, and this guy that you had punched, the second guy that you had punched, had to go to the hospital." He's like, you guys sent him to the hospital. The girl, um, she kind of like thought I was talking to you or that I knew you or something like that. But she quit. I believe she quit Whataburger or something like that. So this guy tells me, he's like, you went off, my friend. He's like, I've never seen, you did some damage. He's like, I saw the whole video. He's like, you were on camera. He's like, and the video camera showing you where you're just fucking these kids up. He's like, well, not these kids, these guys up. And he's like, and it was something else. He's like, it was something else. And I was like, yeah, I know, man. I didn't even know what the situation was, but they were down to fight me. That guy was like, put up in Chihuarito or whatever. And he's like, no, no. He's like, I saw them start shit with your friends, and they thought that they could handle them. You know what I mean? And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, all I know was shit was going down, and the little peloncito used to work at that same Whataburger. Um, one of the first homie that got knocked down or whatever, he used to work there, and he quit too, I believe. And well, yeah. So at the whole ending of this guy from Whataburger is telling me what he saw on the camera. He's like, yeah, dice, le partiste toda su madre al primero. And I know that guy. He said because he's always coming around here because the homie's girlfriend works there. So he's like, I know them. He's like, pero le partiste su madre. He's like, and that was he's like, ese güey sabía boxear. He's like, he's a boxer. And then I was like, for real? I was like, damn. And he's like, yeah. He's like, so you weren't fighting no little wannabe or whatever. He's like, he's an actual boxer. And I was like, oh shit. So um he's like, but he's like, just stay away from here and just in case cops show up or they recognize you or anything. I was like, yeah, man. I was like, I just wanted to come see what the situation was, and I was hoping you were here to talk to me, but I was like, I didn't know you had the whole camera, like everything on camera. He's like, yeah, everything was on camera. We had to go over it with the cops. We had to go over it with a bunch of people, the ambulance. Uh, you could see the ambulance showing up and taking this guy. He's like, and then the guy that the boxer that you boxed, he's like, he was all split up, so he had to go to the hospital too. He's like, and a bunch of things went down, and that was it for that night. And I was like, damn. So that was a very vivid night. That was a very vivid, what do you call it, fight that I remember. That was probably uh, one of my many fights that I've gotten into. But that one had a lot of memory because it was with my friends, and it was just, oh, run it, you know what I mean? It was just, let's get it done. Now, was it necessary? No. This could have been prevented. I feel like the fight shouldn't have never happened, but there, like I'm telling you, there is people that are gonna be pushing you, and there's gonna be bullies, and there's gonna be, what do you call them? O sea, cagapalos. That I don't call them bullies. I call them cagapalos. That are always gonna start a little something or poke at you for some type of reason. But I want to tell you my one of my vivid stories about fighting, and it's not worth. I'm not saying this for you to go ahead and fight. Fighting is not. It's never used. It's never necessary unless you're fighting for your life. To be honest with you, um, I know that at this time, people, if you're a youngster or if you're a teenager, um, a lot of things are going to be happening. I know for a fact kids are fighting every day at school for clout or for to be Snapchat famous or whatever, or YouTube famous or whatever, or to come out on World Star. Yeah, it's not good for you because you never know what do you call it, who's gonna watch it or how you're gonna get in trouble. You know what I mean? Like I'm telling you, a lot of people got fired. A lot of people had to quit their job. A lot of people got hurt. A lot of people, you know what I mean? It was a whole effect on this. I was banned from going to that Whataburger. I had to be watching out for my back because there was a video, and the cops had it and they were looking for me, and I had to be hiding and stuff like that, or else I would have gotten an assault charge. Clearly a big assault charge. But yeah, that was my one of my most vivid fights. That was my first fight, the first fight that I told you guys about. And don't fight, guys. And I tell you this from the bottom of my heart, it's pointless, unless you're fighting for survival for your life. Other than that, y'all have a good day. Sorry the story was super long. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed telling the stories. Go ahead and leave the like, comment. If you guys have any fighting stories that you would want to talk to me about, and share it with your friends. I am trying to grow my YouTube channel, and every subscription and stuff like that really helps my channel out. It helps me out. All right, y'all have a good one. Have a blessed Tuesday. Today is Tuesday. Peace, guys. Peace.